Everybody, and welcome to a brand new coffee channel. This channel is dedicated to coastal coffees. Not just one type, but all the different species of coastal coffee. Here, and you can see I'm sitting inside a coffee plantation of an extremely rare and very pricey coffee, which many people in the world don't even know exist. Believe that there is a huge potential in growing coffees that are more heat tolerant, that are more drought tolerant, and which are resistant to the current coffee diseases. Yes, their beans might be smaller, but there are huge advantages in growing the plants. I will get into the detail later. So, what is the difference between what we do and what the rest of the world does in coffee? Most coffees in the world, in any case, over 95% of the coffee in the world is produced at high altitude. Why? Because the type of plant that is used to produce the coffee beans prefer cool temperatures. Not really, it doesn't really prefer such high altitude, but it prefers a small variation in day and nighttime temperatures, and you mostly find that at altitude. So coffee is being planted on the mountains, high up in the mountains, and as we start to experience higher and higher global temperatures, what happens? The coffee at the lower altitudes suffer, and it doesn't give the crops anymore to make it commercially viable. So the farmers, being resilient people, move up the mountains. They chop out the forest, they make fields and plant their coffee because they need to survive. Globally, there's been a big move on making it fair, giving the farmers a fair shake. But you know, if the climate of the world makes the farmer's crop die, he will move somewhere else. And we can say, yes, we are growing new hybrids and they will be ready in 15 years. The farmer needs food on the table now. And if the temperature rises, they will move higher up the mountain. I'm posting a couple of pictures here inside this video of where coffee is being planted nowadays. Very few people see that. We sometimes see a video clip in Brazil of huge coffee fields and mechanical harvesters moving through these fields. That's not the reality. Or we see the small scale farmer in Burundi or Uganda or one of those countries growing his little bit of coffee and coming on a motorbike to deliver it to a cleaning station, to a washing station. That's the reality. The reality is that small scale farmer has to survive, but there are options. All the coffee in the world does not grow at high altitude. There's 120 coffee species known, of which, interestingly enough, 60, so 50% grows in Madagascar. Have you ever had a Malagasy coffee? No. What happens is the farmers in Madagascar are planting Arabica and Robusta to satisfy the international demand. They are sitting on a treasure trove of coffees, wild coffees, and the penny hasn't dropped yet that these can be grown and commercially produced. The only wild coffee at this stage which is recognized as commercially viable is Coffea Racemosa. This is the coffee between which I am sitting here. Most people would have said in the beginning of the video, what is that? What is he sitting amongst? These are coffee plants. These are Coffea Racemosa plants. They've only been in the ground for less than 1 year. And look at their growth. Look at their growth. We're doing agroforestry, so we are planting shade trees between our coffee, because this was not a forest area. This is an extremely dry, extremely hot part of Mozambique, from which we are making these videos. I thank you, and I look forward to you hearing from you, and I will produce the next video very soon. And I believe that this is a long road ahead of us, and that we will go have a massive and a very interesting journey through the world of coffee.